Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me on another video today. So today is going to be my weighing update. If you are new to my channel, my name's Andrea and I'm currently documenting my weight loss. I go to Slimming World and I've been going since January of this year. So I'm not sure how many weeks I'm in, but it'll be on the beginning bit of the intro. On my thumbnail, should I say. So yeah, been going to Slimming World since January. I had my latest child, my last child, baby number 4, in November of last year. He was a bonfire baby. And yeah, basically, because I've finished having all my children now, I've got 4 children, a 13-year-old, an 11-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 6-month-old now. Yes, I am insane. Because I've had all my children now, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get my body back to how it used to be before I started expanding our family. And yeah, so this year is going to be all about me getting back to the weight that I want to be, that I'm going to feel most comfortable at. And at the moment, my target is 11 stone. I started my journey at 16 stone 13, so almost just a pound off of being 17 stone. So at 5'5", that is quite large. And at my last weigh-in, I think last week, I've not got my book to hand for some reason. I came upstairs without my book, which is silly. At last week's weigh-in, I'd lost 2.5 pounds, which was amazing, and I had got down to 14 stone 7.5, I believe. If I get anything wrong, I'll pop it on the bottom of the screen, but yeah, 14 stone 7.5 I was at a 2.5 pound loss last week. So going back a week ago, obviously, like I say, apologies I've not got many vlogs out since the last weighing update, but Kobe, in a nutshell, Kobe hasn't been very well at all. He got a viral infection on top of cutting a tooth, which just meant that I had, for about a week, I had the most grumpiest baby on the planet. He'd completely reverted back to being a newborn. He was so clingy, so moany, constant attention, which he feels grotty. He doesn't understand why. It's not like I could say, well, Kobe, you know, you've got a bit of an infection and you're cutting a tooth, so that's why you feel rubbish. Oh, all right then, mum. Thanks for letting me know. I'll chill out. He can't do that, can he? He's a baby. He doesn't understand. All he knows is he doesn't feel well. He feels happiest with mum, so that's where he was. He was literally stuck to me for about a week, which meant I couldn't get hardly anything done. I couldn't stay on top of all the housework, which my husband is amazing, so obviously he's dug in and done more than his fair share. But it swings and roundabouts, isn't it? He knows if I'm tied up with the kids, then he's going to have to pull up the extra slack. And he does help out tons. It is definitely, while I'm on maternity leave, it's not 50-50 because obviously he goes out at work and I'm at home all day. But when I'm at work, it is definitely 50-50 when it comes to the household chores. So yeah, he's been amazing while Kobe's not been feeling too great. But the good news is that he's feeling fine now. His tooth has finally cut through, so he's got a little tootie peg down on his right hand side, one of his little bottom teeth. Still waiting for the one next door to it to come through as well. So he's drooling like the clappers and rosy red cheeks, but at least he's happy about it now. He occasionally gets a little bit grumpy when obviously it's giving him a bit of jip. But yeah, generally he's a happy little soul again, which is music to all of our ears because nobody wants an upset baby, do they? So yeah, plenty of mummy cuddles last week. Sorry if you can hear Alana in the background, but she is downstairs with my husband. 1 second. What, darling? Really? I'll be down in 1 second, babes. See, this is why I don't get much done. Constantly pulled, but I wouldn't have it any other way. So yeah, so the previous week leading up to Monday the 16th wasn't the best week on plan. I've always said that I'll be honest, open and transparent and I'll be completely truthful, and yeah, it was a rubbish week when it came to food optimizing. I'd say I was about 50-50. Every day I had something that I shouldn't have, because you can have anything that you want on Slimming World, but there was days where I've definitely gone over my sins. And then on Friday of last week, we just had an all-out blowout, and I ended up with pizza and chips and garlic bread and all that wonderful stuff that is, no matter what you're doing, whether you're doing Weight Watchers, calorie controlled, Slimming World, keto, whatever kind of healthy living diet plan you're on, it would have blown anything out of the water what I ate that week. So it's not just Slimming World that it wasn't good for. It wasn't good for anything if you're trying to be healthy. So I wasn't expecting miracles when it came to Monday of this week. But I went to group knowing that regardless of what the number said on the scale, I'm just going to draw a line under it and I'm going to try my hardest this week. And that's what I'm doing at the moment. So again, I've not managed to get any vlogs out because I was so busy with Kobe last week. I'm basically catching up with everything this week. So I've sorted loads of stuff out and I'm just getting it online to get rid of it, because as soon as Kobe and Alana have finished with anything and they don't need it anymore, I'm getting rid of it straight away. So Moses' basket has gone, bundles of clothes have gone, you know, all that sort of stuff has just gone, because we live in a 3-bedroomed house and there's 6 of us. Granted, we've converted the loft so it's a massive room and that's where the girls are. But when Kobe moves out of our room, probably in about another 6 months' time, we do want to be looking that we will be moving by then, because we definitely need a 4-bedroomed house. Because the idea is that the 2 big children, so Alyssa, who's 11, and Kieran, who's 13, will have their own rooms. Kieran does have his own room at the moment. They'll have their own rooms, and then the little 2, Alana and Kobe, will share for the time being. That's the plan anyway. And obviously if we can get a 5-bedroomed house, then that's even better, because then everybody can have their own room. But we're aiming for minimum of a 4-bedroomed room, and we're lucky in this house that we do have 2 reception rooms, so there is plenty of space, but not when it comes to bedrooms, unfortunately. So in the past, I've always hoarded absolutely everything. I've kept hold of it because I knew we wasn't finished with expanding our family. So I just kept hold of everything, thinking, well, one day we're going to have some more children, and so there's no point in getting rid of it now because it's got sentimental value, and, you know, I'm going to be using it again in the future. I don't need to rebuy it then. Whereas now we have definitely finished. We've got 2 boys, 2 girls. Everyone's happy and healthy. We're very, very blessed, and I thank everything every single day that we've got these children. So yeah, I'm happy to get rid of everything now. I don't have that burning desire inside of me anymore to keep hold of everything. It is a case of like, oh, the Moses basket's finished with now. Right, let's get rid of it. Let's get it gone, and then we've got more space. And that's how I feel now. So that's another reason why I definitely know I've finished expanding our family. And I think 4 children is contributing to the population enough. So that's why there's been a lack of vlogs, just because I've been so busy doing that. But I have gone to group because I do believe that I need to stay to group and make sure that I keep going to keep myself on track, especially when I had such a rubbish week the week before. I mean, it wasn't a complete write-off the whole week. I have had good meals. I have made the right choices at times. It's not been 100%. I'd say it was about 50-50. So I went to group. I weighed in. And I did manage to get a loss, which was surprising to me. And it was only £0.5 pound. And I say it was only £0.5 pound, but I was fully expecting to gain. So I am more than happy with £0.5 pound loss. Ridiculously happy. So it does mean that the choices that I made, I know I made bad choices, but the good choices that I made obviously made an impact. So when I was bad, it wasn't as bad as it could have been, like if I was just terrible the whole week, if I was off plan 100% the whole of the week. So yeah, £0.5 pound off this week, which I am over the moon about. I feel like I've dodged a bullet. I definitely do. And I'm going to take it and I'm going to run with it. And I'm going to have a really good week this week. It means that I'm only £1 off of getting my 2.5 stone award now, which is a bit rubbish because I should have been good last week, and then I could have probably had my 2.5 stone award now, but it is what it is. Life's for living. I had a difficult week last week and something had to give, and it was my meals, because like I've said a million times before, my husband cannot cook for toffee. He can't. So to ask him to make, and to him, I know, you know, spag bol and stuff like that's not particularly complicated in by any means, but to him, I might as well have given him the world's hardest mathematical question to explain the meaning of life and everything, because that's how complicated cooking is to him. I mean, he even burns toast and undercooks eggs and all sorts. So yeah, bless him. He does try though. So yeah, it just meant that something I had to give, and my food was the thing. So I've started back in January. I started at 16 stone 13. I am now 14 stone 7. So 14.5 stone exactly, which means I've lost a total of 2 stone 6 pounds since January this year, which is amazing in itself. That's a massive amount of weight in relatively a short space of time. And like I say, I'm hoping that I get my 2.5 stone award next week. So as long as I at least get £1, then I'm happy. I'm completely happy. I always aim for 2, but if I can get anything, you know, if I can get that £1, then I'm going to be over the moon. So yeah, that's what I'm aiming for next week. So fingers crossed I can get it. So yeah, I just wanted to jump on quickly and just update you all, because I'm very conscious that I haven't done. You've probably noticed, maybe you haven't by now, that I've changed my name. Making vlogs just wasn't cutting it anymore. I've not liked it for such a long time. So I've gone with Absolutely Andrea, because I just thought that it includes everything. If something's absolute, it's everything, isn't it? So I thought no matter what vlog I put out there, it's going to cover it. And yeah, that's the reason why. So I hope you do like it. I hope you don't mind the name change and it's not confused anyone thinking, oh, who's this person that's popped up on my subscribers list? I've not subscribed to them. You have. Please keep me. But yeah, so I hope you're I hope you're all having an amazing week. Please let me know how you're getting on in the comments. I love to chat to people. I always make sure that I reply to comments, because I really don't like it. It's a bit of a bugbear with me when people say, oh, drop a comment down below, and then they never reply, or they just put a little love heart next to it, especially if they've asked, you know, like if you've asked a question, and yeah, or sometimes they just don't even acknowledge it full stop. So yeah, do drop a comment down below. I always make sure that I reply. I love to hear from you. I like to live vicarious through other people as well, whether it's a good week, a bad week, you know, we all get them. It's just part of life, isn't it? We've just got to roll with the punches, unfortunately, and just pick ourselves up and carry on, because we can all do this. We definitely can. It's just mind over matter, and it definitely matters. So let's just get on it and get it done. Just make the right choices, Andrea. So yeah, I'm going to love you and leave you, and I will catch you all in the next one. So take care, and I will speak to you all soon. So bye for now.